Soul. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it great? Let's find out. Hello there. I'm Mr. Cobblewobbles, this is Alfred, and today we're gonna talk about a movie that we've seen, and that movie is Soul. Soul is the newest film to come out of the Disney Pixar machine, and it launched on Disney Plus because, well, you know why. I don't have to explain that. You know why it launched on Disney Plus and not in theaters. And yeah, I want to share my thoughts on the movie. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it great? I'll tell you right now. Soul is about Joe, a high school teacher that has a dream to become a big jazz musician. Although right before he's gonna play like this major gig, he dies. Like that literally happens in the first 15 minutes of the movie. And together with another soul in the great beyond, or rather the great before, that's how they call the afterlife in the movie, he has to find his way back. I didn't watch a lot of trailers, and so I didn't really know what it was all about, and the movie really surprised me. First things first, animation is perfect. It's flawless. You've come to expect this from Disney Pixar. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. Not only like the sequences with like Joe in the actual world, but also the sequences in the afterlife. It just looks beautiful. It's actually insane. In terms of performances, Jamie Foxx is in here, Tina Fey is in here, Graham Norton is in here. They all do a fantastic job. I can't really say anything bad about it. They really did a good job. Like the entire cast, it was splendid. Now, this freaking film is probably the most mature film that Pixar has ever made, because it deals with themes that, like, for children will probably like go over their heads and they won't really know like what the themes exactly were or whatever. Like, I think a lot of that would, like, I don't know, it's mostly like for adults watching this movie. I think it'll be really, really refreshing to see an animated movie that is not just there for the children to enjoy. You know, this is very much a movie where you can take your children to, or well, you can take the movie to your TV with Disney Plus, put your children in the couch, and you'll both have a good time. Although I think the kids might actually have less of a good time with it than the adults. I'm telling you, like this movie hit a special chord for me. The themes that are explored really connected with me on a personal level. And like, I also talked about this with my girlfriend who I watched the movie with, and of course Alfred was there. But like, we were talking about it and she was like, yeah, I don't really feel that connection that you feel. So she would probably rate it a little bit lower than I am going to. But yeah, it hit a special place for me. And I cried, obviously. I'm a very sensitive man. I'm a very sensitive boy. It hit a special place for me. I have to applaud it for it, because I did not expect that at all. And as I said, children might find this less interesting than other Pixar movies, because this one really focuses heavily on the overarching themes and stuff of the film. Whereas other Pixar movies, it's more about the entertainment, and you know that there's like themes and layers in there. But in Soul, it's like those themes and stuff, it's more in the foreground. I love it. I love it. For adults and teenagers probably as well, there's a lot of themes in here and thoughts in here and questions in here that we all at one point in our life have posed. Like, we've posed these questions, we've thought about this, or we are going to think about those things. Yeah, I did not expect Soul to do that at all. The only thing that I would say that could have made this film even better than it already is probably to spend like 15 more minutes of screen time with the character of Joe. Throughout the film, you get like bits and pieces of his personality and of his story and stuff like that, but not enough for us to deeply care, you know? I felt like the start of the movie like needed 15 or like 10 or 15 more minutes to establish his character a little bit more, to really connect with him, to really know what's going on inside his mind, and to really like dive in. And I think that would have made the movie experience even better. But regardless of that, this freaking film, I went in with the expectation like, yeah, Pixar movie, super fun, let's go. And I came out asking questions about my existence and what it means and what my place is in the world. And I did not expect that to happen at all. But yeah, pleasant surprise. Without further ado, Soul is An owl-tastical masterpiece. Yeah, that's the highest score that I give. It corresponds with like a 9 or 10 out of 10. That's the highest score that I give. And yeah, it's well-deserved. If you have seen Soul, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. If you haven't seen Soul yet, and this review made you want to watch it, leave that behind in the comments too. That would be great. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. Cobblewobbles if you want to see that as well. We play some games over there. It's fun. It's fun. I swear to you, it is. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, hoot hoot, mother forkers.